One country where the food was so good, you still crave it.
India. When I get back from the tour, first thing I eat is dal, chawal. Simple.
Any nice memory?
I remember an incident in New Zealand. Old guy who told me that I want to adopt you. I was like, कि भाई मेरे तो मम्मी पापा हैं, मेरे को क्यों adopt कर रहे हो?
In childhood, did you travel a lot? Did you go on holidays a lot with your family?
हमारे लिए सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ क्या होती थी कि if you wanna go on a holiday, go to नानी के घर पे.
One thing you pack no matter where you go.
Charger, mobile charger.
If you had to take a solo road trip in India, which state would you pick?
हिमाचल, कसौल.
Name a teammate who's the best travel buddy.
KL, Rahul.
Hello and welcome to Club Mahindra Presents Magical Memories in association with the Indian Express. I'm your host Khyati Rajvanshi, and today I have a very special guest with us. He's a cricketer who has been a pillar of India's fast bowling attack for over a decade. Please welcome Ishant Sharma. Ishant, thank you so much for being here today with us. It's so lovely to have you. Everyone knows who you are. You're one of the most popular cricketers in the world. You don't need any other introduction than what I just gave. But today, the viewers and I especially would love to know the magical memories behind your career, your success, and the memories that made you who you are today. So let's start with your childhood. You were born and brought up in Delhi.
Yeah.
How was your childhood like?
My childhood was very normal, like how lower middle class family grew their kids, like same. We used to stay in, like, I would say, not exactly a 3-room apartment, but that was not very big, like 2.5. I don't had my bedroom, so I used to sleep on drawing room even after playing for India. So yeah, that was my childhood, but we never complained about anything. So you won't call it a struggle because that's your choice. You wanted to do it. Plus, good thing is my family supported me, my parents. Coming from a lower middle class family, my parents, after 10th, I couldn't study.
Can you recall that moment when you first told your parents, your family, listen, I want to be a cricketer full time?
Actually, it was the other way around. I used to play a lot of tennis ball cricket. So one of my friends went to my parents, told them, Uncle, Auntie, you should put him into a club. Somebody will guide him. Then I went, I joined club. For 1 year, somehow I was very raw. I didn't know how to bowl with a cricket ball. Then I changed my club. I went to Shravan sir. Then he said, yes, you have pace. Yes, your direction is not right, but I'll make you play a lot of games. So that's how, my journey started.
And did you ever have a doubt? Self-doubt, or can I really do this as a career in the future? Will this work out for me?
Actually, there was no second thought.
Oh.
So when I started playing, I never thought of what if it didn't click. I don't know, somehow I always lived in a present. And right now also I'm living in a present. I don't really think about holes for me in the future.
And what about in childhood? Did you travel a lot? Did you go on holidays a lot with your family?
No. Being a lower middle class family, you don't have that much money. My father was not very rich. So somehow, we used to go, but not very expensive holidays or something like that. हमारे लिए सबसे important चीज़ क्या होती थी कि if you wanna go on a holiday, go to नानी के घर पे.
Nani ka ghar is the best place to be,
yeah, that's
actually,
it.
for every kid,
yeah.
To be honest. But now, at the stage that you're at, you have traveled so much, not just because of your work, but also you take holidays now. Has a lot changed? अब छुट्टियां लेने का मन करता है, आप लेते भी हैं?
My wife complains that I don't take too many holidays. But after my daughter being born, उसके बाद, I think after my marriage, last year we went for a holiday. So I think almost 7, 8 years we went and we enjoyed a lot.
And now you're traveling as a new father.
Yeah.
How is that like?
It's a 24-hour job, that I can say, because she only goes to me or my wife.
Yeah.
She's very observant, very calm kid. She doesn't go to any, unknown person. She always goes to us. She loves to play. She wants to throw a ball. She wants to do a basket and everything. So the kind of, childhood we had, we are trying to give her to that. बाहर खेलना.
मिट्टी में खेलो.
Phone use मत करो. हम try कर रहे हैं, but
Cocomelon.
Trying. We are
and
trying.
iPads.
Yeah. Not to give iPads,
over.
not to give any social media, no phones. But we are trying.
Was it difficult, Malab, going not just within India, but you're going abroad as well with a newborn?
It was adventure. I was carrying 5 bags to the metro station. And, my wife is carrying my kid. So it was adventure.
Where did you go?
We went to Switzerland.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
First few days we went to Rome and then we went to Switzerland.
How was that like?
Very good. Wahan pe jaake, there is no cab because we were staying in a remote village, very small. Nothing was there. There's a place called Interlaken. So we went there. We stayed there. We enjoyed. So from there only, with a kid, you can only take a day journey. You can't travel a lot because, when she is hungry, then it's very difficult to calm her down. So yes, uske baad mein, then, we have to travel somewhere. We went to G-Star and everywhere. So small places we went, but we enjoyed. It was an adventure for me, especially because carrying 5 suitcases, 1 for my daughter, 2 for me and my wife and everything. So
well, luckily you're an athlete, so you can handle all that exertion. Normally people would be so tired. So that's really lovely. And you recently went to Mahakumbh as well.
Yeah.
How was that like?
Amazing. I drove by myself there.
Oh, it was a solo trip?
No, not solo trip, but my sister-in-law and my family. Means my mother and, my aunties as well. So we went there, we enjoyed. I drove there in a day and then nahaye, Ganga, Dubki lagai. If there is some places like you want to go, like we went last year we went to Kedarnath. So ये कई सारी जगह ऐसी होती हैं कि you want to go. पता नहीं क्या होता है, I don't know, but I am very spiritual.
Yeah.
I believe in God.
So you believe कि एक बुलावा आता है?
नहीं, वो एक मेरे ख्याल से एक वो हाइप होती है. बुलावा नहीं आता किसी का.
नहीं आता.
वो अपने अंदर होता है कि वो अपने आप को I think संतुष्टि देने के लिए होता है कि आपको बुलावा आएगा तभी आप जाओगे. अब भगवान आपको लेटर तो देगा नहीं या फोन करके तो बोलेगा नहीं कि आपको जाना है. तो वो मेरे को लगता नहीं कि ऐसा कुछ होता है. Just you want to go. It's just for your self satisfaction.
सब केदारनाथ गए, यहाँ पे भी गए महाकुंभ, और भी स्पिरिचुअल टूरिज्म किया है आपने?
अभी तक तो नहीं. I generally go to Mahindra Balaji. I don't know if you heard about
No,
it.
I haven't. मैंने सुना आप हनुमान भक्त हैं.
हाँ, तो इस वजह से मैं वहाँ जाता हूँ और that's why we name our daughter. I think कि 2 नाम है.
Okay.
एक जैसे बाहर का जो मतलब
official
name कि माया for my daughter. And घर का नाम हमने रखा है काशी. So because Kashi is, related to Shiv Ji. And Shiv Ji के अवतार हनुमान जी थे. तो I wanted something, related to हनुमान जी के नाम से. तो इस वजह से I kept her name Kashi.
That's so sweet.
Everybody was saying, I think you should make Kashi an official name. But अभी certificate वगैरह में सब कुछ की माया हो गया, तो अब मैं कहाँ से change कराऊँ?
Yeah, it's a painful process. Yeah. It's a painful. And then your wife is a basketball player. How does that work? You married a sports person, marrying a sports person. Do you share sports insights, banter, or you help each other understand stats?
We don't talk about game too much. Yes, she did actually. Not only being a sports person, she did a doctorate in psychology as well.
Oh wow!
So being a sports person, I talk about a lot of psychology. कि आज ये सोच है, आज नर्वसनेस हो रही है, आज एंजाइटी हो रही है. देन शी ऑलवेज से कि डोंट थिंक अबाउट इट. कि मतलब अगर इफ यू थिंक टू मच अबाउट ऑल दिस थिंग्स देन इट विल इफेक्ट योर माइंड, देन इट विल इफेक्ट योर गेम. Think about the process. What is the process? What's your mindset when you go into the game, when you did well? So she calms me down. So in that way, she helps me a lot. But yes, there is always a banter. She said the basketball is the most toughest game. I said no, fast bowling is the most toughest thing.
You know, you mentioned traveling for tour. You had a childhood where you didn't travel much, and then under 19, when you started playing cricket, you started traveling abroad. How did your perspective change? How does the cricket tour look like?
See, it's very busy.
Very busy.
Yeah, people think that we are going on a paid holidays, but it's not.
It's not a holiday at all.
It's not a holiday at all, because you go there. First thing, if you're going abroad, first thing you have to face is jet lag. Get to the time zone. Then, in few days' time, you have to prepare yourself for the game. Take a lot of liquids. क्योंकि वहाँ पे क्या होता है कि जब once you are traveled a lot, and Australia and New Zealand is very far, even West Indies. It takes almost more than 24 hours traveling, especially West Indies. It's totally different world. Or Australia, so New Zealand people, they are very nice. Even if you bowled a maiden over, they'll clap. But Australians, they're not like that. You're not only against Australian team on the ground. It's like whole country you are playing against.
It's literally India versus Australia.
It's just, 15, 20 guys playing against the whole nation, you can say.
How do you deal with all of that?
First time.
I was the first time, like, I would panic and...
It's a funny story. First time in 2008, I was in Australia, and I was getting out Ricky Ponting a lot, and I was bowling quick.
Yeah.
We are playing a game in Brisbane, and I was standing in a boundary line. The people start calling me something. मेरे को समझ में नहीं आया क्योंकि their accent is very difficult to understand.
Yeah.
I thought they're calling me there because I was very young, raw, and initial stages of becoming a superstar and all kind of things. They were saying something, and then I went to Sachin Paji, वो कुछ अच्छा बोल रहे हैं मेरे, कह रहे अबे गाली बक रहे हैं तेरे को. So then I get to know, okay. So then he told me not to, think about all these things. Just think about your game. ये सब चीजें होती रहेंगी.
Is there any other activity you do as well to just unwind and relax and be in your game?
Yeah, sometimes we go and play paintball.
Paintball
is
very active.
Yeah, in a team environment, it's totally different. We love bonding. We love get to know each other. कि भाई हम साथ में बैठे हैं, चाय पी रहे हैं, we're talking about all nonsense except cricket.
Yeah.
Because कि already इतना pressure है, even आप उस पे भी pressure की बात करोगे तो और pressure होगा. So it's better कि you need something which take your mind away from the game.
So do you do any other adventure activities when you visit these countries for tour, when you get the time, if you get the time?
We are not allowed till the time you're in central contract. You're not allowed to do any adventure activities.
But you can explore the city.
Yeah, we love to explore. We go out for coffees.
Yeah.
We go out for dinners. That's the best thing I would say.
Yeah.
Because they're very nice, small little cafes there. You should go there, just chill. If you're going to West Indies, you should go next to the beach on the relaxing day. Just sit on the beach. It's very calming. England, actually, it's very nice. In the evenings, we always, I think we started in 2015. तब से लेकर till 2020. I think I did 3 tours there, and in evenings it was regular. We have to go out for a coffee.
And how do you celebrate as a team if you win a game?
Before, yes, it always like we used to book. Team used to book one room, big room. We always celebrated in a room. We can't go out, obviously, because of the cameras and everything.
Yeah, privacy.
But that's how we did it. We always celebrated in a, अपने आप में कि हम कभी भी ज़्यादा लोगों के साथ में celebrate नहीं किया.
You have such a lovely bond with team players when you travel, and you make such wonderful memories when you go to different countries and meet new people. Has there been like any meeting with a fan or someone outside that changed your perspective about your game or influenced you or made you happy? Any nice memory?
I remember an incident in New Zealand.
Yeah.
While we were just going into the bus, there's one old guy who told me that I want to adopt you. I was like, कि भाई मेरे तो मम्मी पापा हैं, मेरे को क्यों adopt कर रहे हो? Then I told same thing to my wife. My wife, he was like कि वो adopt के लिए वैसे adopt नहीं कर सकता था कि official papers वगैरह. They don't want to give you his surname, but just to be in touch with you.
But it was in New Zealand.
In New Zealand,
okay.
I think that was in Hamilton in 2010.
Okay, so he just wants to be in touch with you.
Yeah.
Like a fatherly figure.
Yeah, mostly.
That's very sweet.
Yeah. So then I get to know. Then I went to him. Then I said, "Okay, I don't know what you mean. I took it wrongly." I said to him, "I said I'm sorry." Then I went to him. We exchanged number, and then we still talk.
Oh wow, that's very sweet.
Yeah.
It's a cultural shock turned into a nice bond.
Yeah.
So how do you make basically a balance that, okay, now I'm training for my game, I'm working and I'm traveling for tour, and now it's family time?
My wife was working and then she wasn't traveling on tour with me. Then we sat down, we decided like if you want to spend time together, if you're working, I am playing, then we hardly get any time. So then she quit and then she started traveling. She didn't travel like for very long, like on a whole tour, because we had 2 dogs as well. So
Yeah.
she loves pets. So she said, okay, I will travel these number of days with you only. Then she traveled with me for like, if it's a 2-month tour, then she traveled with me for like 20 days. And then most of the time, because she understands, she said like your first priority is
Yeah.
cricket. So I don't want to disturb you.
Yeah.
So she always say कि भाई पहले cricket है. And that's what my understanding as well.
Okay, so Ishant, we discussed your childhood, your tour experiences, your family holidays, and so many things I didn't know about cricket. I mean, thank you for sharing all of that. Now I want to ask, what are your future plans apart from cricket?
I'm just, planning to do some IPs and everything, but I think you'll get to know soon.
What kind of brand equity partnerships are you looking for?
See, I'm not looking. If they are looking, they can obviously call. So that's the thing. That's the only thing I can say right now. I don't have any idea. But I think the company I just joined, Legacy, they are doing their work. They are doing a good work for me. So hopefully, things turn out.
The company is called the Legacy Group.
Yeah.
So what's so different about that company compared to others?
Actually, they're just helping you to set up a business.
Okay.
So generally, what companies does for a talent is, just gets you endorsements, but
Yeah.
they are different. They are getting you endorsements, but plus they're just helping you, to set up a new business where you can get equity, IPs and everything. So I think this is a new concept when CEU shared this thing with me. So I was very interested, Amitesh. Since then, I think we started this, and then now I'm looking forward to work.
Is this the future of sports talent management, where they also help sports persons set up businesses?
I think before this company started, it only used to happen in US.
Oh. Yeah.
So now they have started a new thing. So I think it will it will, get you a lot of the business.
Wow.
Because after cricketers or even sports person, they don't know what to do with the money.
Exactly.
If you don't have the right support.
Yeah.
Right support is very important.
Yeah.
So I think that's what they are doing, and I'm thankful that, at the right time, I got the good guys.
Okay, so now it's time for a quick rapid fire round. I'll just ask you a few questions, and you have to say first thing that comes to your mind. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Your favorite cricket stadium in the world?
Narendra Modi Stadium, Ahmedabad.
A city you love visiting, but only when you're not playing cricket?
I love to go wherever, there is no cricket grounds. So people don't recognize I can go out, have normal life with my family.
Best travel memory from an overseas tour with Team India?
Not only one, actually. I can say like New Zealand, we won first time. Australia, we won first time in 2018. Lord's game, we won. So I think I won't say there is one memory I created. I created a lot of memories, and I think I live कि मैं अपनी पूरी जिंदगी वो life memories जी सकता हूँ.
One country where the food was so good, you still crave it?
India. You miss home food when you go abroad.
That's true. Chole bhature.
Everything, even dal.
Even dal.
When I get back from the tour, first thing I eat is dal, chawal. Simple.
One bizarre dish you tried while traveling.
I tried kangaroo first time in Australia.
One thing you pack no matter where you go.
Charger, mobile charger.
A match venue where the crowd energy was absolutely electrifying.
Finals in Sydney, CB Series, 2013, Lords.
The toughest pitch you have ever bowled on.
Subcontinent.
If you could relive one overseas test match in your career, which one would it be?
I would say Lords Test match.
Lots, okay. Name a teammate who's the best travel buddy and why?
KL Rahul, because he always takes me to the new places, make me try new dishes.
Name a place you've visited for cricket but would love to go back just for a holiday.
I won't say. I don't think so. I would go anywhere.
If you had to take a solo road trip in India, which state would you pick?
Himachal, Kasol.
If you were stuck with a young cricketer on a flight, what advice would you give them about the following? Tools.
Just focus on playing cricket.
Travel.
Don't dehydrate yourself. Drink a lot of water.
Success.
Never let it get in high on your head.
Loss.
Never take it to your heart.
Work-life balance.
Always separate these two.
Thank you so much. That was a fun rapid fire. Now we have another quick game for you called Flashback Frames. We'll show you a photo from your travels and you have to tell us when was that photo taken, any fun story behind it. Okay, so this is the first photo that we have.
Yeah, that was in Rome. I told you, last year we went for a holiday with my daughter, my wife, and we went there. For first 5 days we were in Rome. So I think there was just famous fountain.
Yeah.
And everybody was saying, I think you should visit. When we went there, it was too crowded.
Next photo, please.
Yeah, that is Kumbh. I just went few days back.
It's a very cool photo. You can see your shift tattoo. Next photo, please.
That's a Stad, I would say, Switzerland.
Nice.
We were just waiting for a bus. See, that's what I was talking about, that we want to live that normal life where we can travel in bus. We were just waiting at the bus stop to wait for a bus to come so that we could go to the town center.
Wow. Next photo, please.
That's one of the friends' wedding.
This is in India.
Yeah. Before, the bride and the groom, we were there because my wife always 1 hour
it's
early.
On time. Early. Oh,
1 hour early before anyone.
It's so that she can take photos with you.
Yeah, I think
so. It's enough time for a photo shoot.
If somebody gives her time 6 o'clock, she makes sure that she'll be there at 5.
Next, please.
That was in flight when we are on the way to I think, Rome. I always feel like whatever you're doing in life, you're doing for the family. Whatever my parents, they try to do, feed us up food. That's why he worked hard, right? So that's what I am doing. I try to give the life what we couldn't have. Obviously, we never imagined कि भाई हमें तो पता भी नहीं था business class flight. For us, it was like if you're sitting on a plane, then you're rich. If you own a car, then you're rich. And I miss those days.
You do?
I do miss those days.
Why do you miss those days?
उस टाइम पे फोन नहीं था जो सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज थी. मतलब people interact socially. I mean, they talk. They used to talk. अभी क्या है? अभी if 10 people are sitting, 5 of them will be on the phone.
That's so true. Like I see kids just like that. Oh, what are you doing? I'm just hanging out with my friend, but everyone's just like that. I'm like,
yeah, that's what.
आप शक्ल ही नहीं देख रहे एक दूसरे की.
Then you're not interacting.
Yeah.
People used to talk what's happening in their life.
Yeah.
So that's what I miss. मतलब मेरी लाइफ का फंडा क्या है जीने का कि at least 2 hours you need to have those 2 friends कि जिससे आप सिर्फ हंस सकते हो.
And you did have that now?
Yes, I have. Whenever we sit, we don't use phones. We just talk any nonsense, but we laugh.
It's very healthy.
I'm telling you, if you do that in your life, you won't get any kind of anxiety, any kind of depression. Whenever I feel stressed, I just call my friends.
I think everyone should try that.
Yeah.
That's a very nice tip. Thank you so much for sharing such lovely memories about your trips and your travel memories, especially with your lovely daughter.
No problem.
And I hope and pray you have many more lovely, magical memories that you make with your family and friends.
Thank you very much.
Going forward. Okay, so here's a small gift hamper as a thank you.
Thank you very much.
Here you go. Just to wrap up things now for the viewers and for anyone watching, any young person who's thinking of being a cricketer or any sports person, in any sports category, what advice would you give them regarding work-life balance and staying healthy, not just mentally but physically as well throughout the entire process?
I'm not very philosophical guy, to be honest. But the only thing I would say to all the sports person, love the grind. If you enjoy the grind, then you'll be successful. If you start cribbing about, grinding, working hard, then you won't be. So enjoy the grind, love the grind. If you love that grind, I think then you'll be successful in it.
Great. That's a lovely advice. And I hope whoever's watching takes that to heart and tries to live in the moment just like Ishant does. That's the key. Thank you so much, Ishant, for your time. Thank you so much. And to all our viewers, thank you for watching. Stay tuned. Until then, keep making magical memories.